This is Group E, round 2. We're waiting for one player to get ready. Well, Eurochan might be in and out. That's the best we're gonna get, it looks like. And that's just the way it is, so that's fine. Here's the Red Panda pack. Atlantis, Game Boy Advance, the Disney movie. Find a way through level 1. Not much more advice than that for him. It's a little confusing. Castlevania, Game Boy Advance. There was a game called Spirits of some kind. Castlevania is the ultimate name for it. It's a PlayStation 2 game. It's better than this one. This one sucks. Clear level 3. Strider 2, Journey from Darkness. Clear the first level. Reach Castle Metropolis. Thanks for the sub. Tell them in 2 years. You're making it. Let me give them those notes. Atlantis is one of those Disney movies that has like this cult status where everyone who saw it feels like everyone else missed out, and they talk about it all the time on the internet. I haven't seen it myself yet. I guess I should. Looks pretty good. Looks alright. Atlantis the game here is not too bad actually, but we're only doing the first level. You know what? It might actually be a Game Boy Color game and not a GBA game. It is. Okay. Does that make it better or worse to play blind? It's simpler, right? I'm waiting for the players to type ready. We're good to go. I see everybody. So Atlantis is going to be one of those puzzle games. puzzle things to figure out, and we'll see who solves stage 1 the quickest. Puzzling adventure sort of game. I guess I'll fix these screens myself. I hesitate to fix it myself because I'm going to have to unfix it next time when somebody has it correct. But I do have the power to fix it, so save some time and just do it. It would be nice if players would take the time to do that themselves, though, and it's a little confusing if you're not familiar with OBS, so I get it. I think they're ready. Let's do it. Joey Gatorman's is also not right, but it's close enough. So, level 1 of Atlantis. First thing we see, Paladin's showing us, and Time Stalker, we have this character selector tool thing. We have a blinking UI. I don't know what the crystals are for. I don't think they're necessary, but I might be wrong. I picked up every one that I saw. Eurochan's off and on. Their broadcast is just in and out, so they might just be flickering a bit as far as progress goes. Because I haven't seen this, I don't know what these characters are all about, but I can guess based on what they do here. Time Stalker's figured out the first step. Time Stalker's in the lead. Paladin right behind him. Yes, there they go. Here's the gimmick. And I feel like having seen this would help out, because then you'd have an idea of why and what's going on and all that. 3 players are making headway here. Now, I have seen, just from the internet, that this dude that Paladin has here enjoys explosives. I actually went through this pretty fast. Once I realized that they wanted me to switch characters a bunch. It didn't take me too long to find the way. I think I got it done reasonably fast, so it took me about 5 minutes. I figure it's going to take at least that much time to get this first stage done. There's not any hazard at all in this first stage, aside from possibly swimming too long and drowning. But I don't see that happening either, because it's very easy. And I wonder if the rest of the game is just this, just character swapping from mascot to mascot, solving the world. It seems like 2 of our players are very afraid to backtrack, and so they missed this exploding pillar, but now they're into it. This dude has no problem blowing himself up to make progress. The second wall is destroyed. Oh, good, you can pull the box. I was wondering about that. I was gonna say, I think Valadon made a mistake, but they're okay. Valadon has made a mistake. I didn't think anyone would fall for that trick. It seemed fairly obvious to me to push the box first. He didn't commit to the box pushing. Time Stalker did. Time Stalker's in the lead, I think. I don't know where Joey Gatorman is. It seems like he got lost. You know, I didn't even think about that hazard. You're right. And I wonder what happens, actually, if you go down there with the wrong character. Because I think you'd be screwed. Why are the lights going off all the time? Okay, well, I guess Eurochan's gonna show us that you just die. I guess is what happens. You're soft locked. So this game isn't great, I guess, is what we're learning. Time Stalker is cruising through, using the engineer lady to create some kind of machine to fly over a pit. Yeah, you're not soft locked per se because you can destroy yourself. You're soft locked because you must destroy yourself. So it's not really a soft lock, but you must die, I guess, is the only way out. And that sucks. I guess they assume that you would not change characters in the middle of that whole thing. Well, why would you go back to this dude? As we can see from Time Stalker, the digging dude is only used one time. So, spoiler alert, he is useless after that first little bit. He gets you started on the level and then he's finished. Time Stalker's moving on to Castle Ween, which is considerably worse. Very annoying platformer with 2 HP. You play kids dressed as a witch or a devil. The devil has double jump. I think the witch might take 3 hits instead of 2, but there's no HP on screen, so it's hard to tell. She has no real attack, though. So we're talking double jump, decent attack, versus not. And I think you restore your HP when you switch between them, though, so there's that. Valadon's moving forward. There is a bunch of candy and gems to collect in Castle Ween, but I don't think it does anything useful for our players to care about. They might get an extra life or something, but they have continues. So, there's also jars of ghosts, and I don't know what those do either. Not sure. Not an expert on Castle Ween. In fact, I try to research these games a little bit if I don't know what they are. See long plays of them, see how they did, you know, and long plays are expert players playing through the game at a regular pace. So I like to look at those too and get an idea of what a good time looks like. There isn't one for this game that I could find. There's only one for the better version of it. So I have no information except for my own playthrough of Castle Ween, and it wasn't a fun playthrough. I didn't have a good time. The devil makes it a better game because double jump kicks ass, but the obstacles in game, the shitty HP, the shitty attacks, not good selling points. There's a lot of stuff in this game that is just unavoidable, and you just have to run away too. Like, you can't fight some of the obstacles. Valadon has wrapped up game 1. In 8 minutes. Joey got stuck for a long time, and I think it's because he switched characters to the wrong guy, right? Now he's finally at the box, where the other 2 players were at 5 minutes ago. I could play the Castlevania soundtrack. It would be torture to you guys. Just comparatively. Let me see if I can even find it, actually. The full name of this game is Spirits and Spells. The alternate is Castlevania, and it's on the GameCube, it looks like, is the other version of this. I'll just play this video of somebody playing it, because I can't really find the soundtrack, because again, it's just not a well-known European-only released game. And it's just this grungy GBA sound chip of the Halloween type of music and sound effects. I guess the music's not too bad. It sounds like what you would hear on like a pinball Halloween table, right? I think Time Sucker's on stage 2. I recognize those trees. I warned them about the trees. The trees are the worst thing in this. They do this animation when you get near them, and they just cause damage. And you have to wait for that animation to play. It's a very brief window that you can get through. It's all generic sound effects and stuff. Not too much interesting there, so let's play on. I was looking for a boss fight. It looks like the first boss is a pumpkin head robed figure that throws stuff at you, but it's so far in, could not make it reasonably to it. It's like stage 5. Stage 3 is a big ask, honestly. It's a lot. Here's these trees, man. They suck. They're so mean. Ugh. I specifically warned them about the trees because they suck so bad. Oh, Time Sucker's fallen down one of the many pits. I see that he's choosing not to switch to the devil, and it certainly isn't because he doesn't know how. Doesn't like double jump or wants to float. The devil actually has a third attack too, where he, it's useless, but he has a new attack that the witch does not, where he takes a spear and does like a dragoon air stab. I could never find a place where I wanted to do that sort of move. You don't have to switch, it's optional. You can choose to. I know you can, because I used the wrong character once and had to go back and swap again. It let me do that. There's a point where you require double jump, and you don't necessarily have to have him. Joey Getterman is done. That is the wrap up for Game Boy Color's game here. I was following video game logic. I feel like I understand it pretty well, video game logic. And I was switching my character every time I could. And that's how I ended up with the wrong character, because it's backwards in this. One of the reasons I was switching is because I'm pretty sure you do get a heal when you do switch, so it might just be the checkpoint that causes it though. Time Stalker's on level 3. This jerk crypt, this frozen foggy bridge. It has a crypt mix in towards the end here. Oh, are they doing Sonic rules? I didn't even notice. Is the crystal's HP? I didn't even notice. I warned them about the bridge that Time Stalker's on as well. He still fell for it though. Instant death. Well, that explains a lot. I was having a hard time with this game, and if I realized that's what was going on, I probably would have been more careful about... I wasn't avoiding them though, so... You don't drop them when you get hit. You just lose them all. was trying to figure out why I didn't have a health bar or any kind of indication at all, and I guess that's why. I didn't even think about that being the case. Time Sucker's at the place I was talking about before. So we are seeing that happen right now. Same exact thing happened to him. And I got real confused by this mandatory thing. Actually, it took me a minute to realize what the heck they wanted. Enemies stay dead in this game when you kill them, Bubsy style, right? That's one of the few games I can think of where that's true. They devote memory to remembering who you killed for some reason. It's odd, but they do it, and they do it here. So the stage is a little easier, I guess. These enemies aren't too bad, though. The killable enemies, anyway. I appreciate how the blue tile has changed from a safe place to be to a big inferno, even bigger than the last time. Oh man, Time Sucker landed on a plank and didn't survive. I thought they were going to make it. I did that exact same jump, but I jumped before it fell into the water. That blind jump, I did the exact same thing. But it didn't kill me. I made it. Ugh. Time Sucker might be close to the end here, but they still have some work to do. One of the most dangerous things in this game is coming up. It's a bunch of pits, and if you get hit on any of the jumps, you're going to end up falling straight down into them. Level 3 sucks, so I thought it would be a good idea to call it here. Even though I'm sure there's a boss around, it's not in level 4 either, so it must be a bit in... Oh, that's the exit right there! Time Sucker, I can see it! Time Sucker's having internet trouble. Or not Time Sucker, Eurochan's having internet trouble. Time Sucker's nearly done with Game 2. But they are on their last life. They might be restarting this stupid stage if they can't get through on this go. I don't think they're going to get an extra life. I don't know how you would. I don't know what the heck to goes to. I don't know anything. I need the manual for this game. I think the witch does float. That seems true. Time Sucker's wrapped up. That's Game 3. Time for Strider. What a treat. This is the Genesis Strider, so we got some real jams for you, of course. It's hard to believe that a game with an attack that wide is hard to play, but this game sure is. I'm just looking for level 1 here, and it's quite a demanding task. We'll see if they can do it in 20 minutes. We'll just get little bursts of Eurochan's progress every once in a while if they continue having intermittent bursts of bandwidth there. That's good enough. I see they're on the last level, but they're on the last life too. I don't know if this game has infinite continues, but it does have credits, so you do get at least one set. I'm not sure how many you get. Some games are wise enough to give you infinite. Some don't give you any at all. Validon looks like they have wrapped up as well. Joey's on stage 2. I recognize this place. I got stuck here for a bit. I didn't give him any tips at all for Strider. And it's a speedrun popular kind of bad game. So there is, you know, sources out there for me. I just thought I'd see how they do on their own here on stage 1. The advantage of some of these challenges, I haven't used a lot of save states yet because that's really going to turn up the heat on how hard this stuff is. Stage 1 is supposed to teach you how to play. That's a general gaming rule, right? And I feel like it actually is true in Strider's case. They teach you how shitty the jumps are right away with these trees and these birds. It's a long stage. I chose not to give him any advice to see who can figure it out. This part Time Stalker's that sucks. They shoot these off-screen missiles at you, and you have to dodge them while getting through to destroy the thing launching them. It kind of just does what it wants with the missiles too. Some go up. That orb launcher is probably the most annoying enemy in the whole stage. It just shows up a bunch and launches a bunch of projectiles directly at you. They're hard to get rid of. How are Yorchan's doing? Validon's still working on the start of Strider as well. Yorchan is not done with the second game yet. Yorchan's moving on to Strider. It's just Joey Getterman on Castleween over here. Strider's on all the other screens. I like the death animation. So what do y'all think of the Red Panda pack? Did Atlantis look like a neat game at least? I think it did. Strider 2 is not unfamiliar territory for a lot of people, I'm sure. Oh man, Time Stalker didn't expect that huge bit of flames. You actually don't have a lot of window to hit this stupid thing. He's very light on the damage here and still taking hits. Oh no. I don't know if you even need to destroy that dome. That ball spitting dome. He's gonna try from the right side. This is not the first boss. They haven't even gotten to what I would call the bad part of the stage 1 yet. I will recognize it when I see it. It certainly is not here. Okay, that thing is defeated. Is it mandatory? It seems like it probably unlocks a wall. Looks like it unlocks the floor below it. And then lights it on fire because, you know, gotta hit you a little bit before you can get through there. Make sure you die right away. He didn't make it 2 feet. Oh, man. You could destroy that orb launcher before it fires if you're fast, and that's certainly the thing to do because it won't shut down. It will not stop. It's just gonna blast you. Here is the annoying part. He's made it to the worst part. This wall climbing nonsense. It's not too far to the boss from here, but you must climb with these things pushing you around. Now they are destructible, so it's not all bad, but it is the worst thing in stage 1. Not this part in particular, but it's a long section of wall climbing, and there are bits in it that just don't need to exist. The hitboxes on them are very large. I wasn't joking about the orb launcher. It really is dangerous. It could solo you from full health pretty easily if you just don't get rid of it. You really need to burn it down. It just has to be eliminated. It's so bad. It looks like Joey Gatorman is currently falling for the trap that everyone probably fell for. It's the one I was talking about. Again, at least it's minimal, but here it is. I was looking for a button or some kind of way to jump up there, and he looks like he's doing the same thing. The Time Sucker fully game over. Did they run out of continues? That sucks. I thought they were gonna go the distance. It might be good to start fresh though. Come in there with full power, full set of lives. Everyone's in real time still, so Joey's still in game 2. Everyone else is 10 minutes into game 3. Time Sucker has the most lead and has made the most progress. Baladon currently is around the same place in the game as him, though. Trying to figure out how to get past the missile launcher. Time Sucker's done that. See if he can do it again. The way this thing fires missiles is out of control. It's hard to predict where they're going to go because there's not any... They just kind of stop, go up, and then fly forward. So you can't jump over them all. You can't duck under them all. You don't know which one's going where. I think they're indestructible too. Paladin has made it past. It's a bad place to die because now you have to do it with 3 health instead of 5. And Time Sucker's got that problem now. He tries to carefully descend, ends up taking 2 damage instead. Joey's on game 3. How about these birds that drop power-ups for Valadon, but they drop them over pits? So you don't get any of them, not a single one. Yorchan just goes in with full HP and clears that, no problem. Let me make sure we're up to date on Yorchan. Oh, we weren't. Starker's back at the start. I hope they restarted officially, like the whole game. They'll get their lives back that way. Valadon's dying to the orb machine. The thing about that boss, it's so slow, it's so predictable. It only has one move, and it alternates where it shoots it, and it doesn't care about you at all. And yet, it kills me, Timestalker, Valadon 10 times each. For some reason, largely because we underestimate how big the hitboxes are and stuff. We don't expect that huge explosion. We can't believe this thing is even a boss. Something about it just causes this much havoc, and it's such an easy, simple thing. Like, looking at it, it doesn't look threatening at all. All it does is launch one fire orb left and then right, and nothing else. It takes like 15 hits, and it just sits there. Timestalker's got the missile launcher defeated. But then the little dude behind him just does way more damage. Out of everything they've done in this, even the missile launcher, they're having the most trouble with this ball machine. And now we get to see Yorchan try their luck. It's unbelievable that the fire just keeps on going, right? That's the big thing, and then it sits there for so long, and Yorchan dies to the same nonsense. You're supposed to grab the ceiling to evade the damage, and get in as much damage as you can while you can, so that this doesn't take way too long. It doesn't matter which side you're on. Yorchan has a new technique I didn't think about where sliding works, but pulling it off is tricky too, because of course it is. Time's back to the favorite enemy. Now we get to see 3 people die at once to what is probably the simplest enemy in the game. I think the birds have more AI in them than this thing that just shoots left and right. And yet here we are. I'm just marveling at this ridiculous machine and how bad the players are doing at it. Timestalker's beaten it before, and yet he game overs to it. Consistently, no one's figured it out in a way that works. Oh, he did the wrong jump. It takes damage because he decided to flip. Strider couldn't help himself. Timestalker's beaten it twice. I think Valadon made it past 2. But they game overed. And they're out of credits. So, great. Now, here we are with the climbing machine. Shit, this garbage. He's figured out that he can destroy them, so I think that's important, because I don't know if you can even do this without destroying them. No reason not to, in any case. Gotta get rid of all of them. Now you descend a vertical hallway where you cannot see where these things are gonna come from, and here's the bad part. That one exists, yeah. So of course he's dead. Also, it moves faster than the other ones. Aside from the orb machine, it's the second rudest machine in here. The fast-moving climber out of nowhere. And of course there's a death pit down there, eventually. Oh, he tried to do the jump. Couldn't make it that way. You have to jump off the left side. Time Stalker was feet away from the real boss. Now he's got 1 HP. Nothing here will hit him though, hopefully. Oh, there it is. Let's work out how much time Time Stalker has left, because they're the first one who would game over here. They got here at 17 minutes. So they're on 18 minutes or so right now. They're almost finished. And it sucks because they might clear this in 20 minutes or so. Of course that one hits you. I don't think there's any advice I could have given them that would have helped beat this faster, really. I would have told them how to fight the orb machine in high detail, and I don't think that the advice would help. It's certainly the kind of thing you have to experience yourself to figure out the answer to. Time Stalker can make the jump, then they'll be at the boss. I think they're taking their time and making sure they kill that one, that last one, and then they'll have an easy, as easy as it gets jump. They should be able to do it now. It's not bad. The overhang tricks you into... So the boss is here, and he has 2 HP. Maybe he can do it. The boss isn't anywhere near as rude as the orb machine for some reason. It's just a dude with a gun, flaps around, and fires straight forward. He's already half dead. You get these orbs that you found in the stage to help you with the fight, so he has those for now. He's not going to have them for long. Now it's a fair fight. He's got to evade. Couldn't evade. It's going to be harder next time. Almost had it, just a little bit away. I guess he gets 3 HP and his orb's back, so maybe it'll be easier this time. Time Stalker did not make it. 20 minutes and some change. He didn't beat this. It took him just a little bit more than 20 minutes. He would have had it in time if he had beaten it on the first try. He did beat it though, in 20 minutes and about 10 seconds. 37:23, he takes first place in any case. The orb boss shut everyone down. Who will come in second here? Will anyone beat Strider? I think it's mandatory for Yuro-chan or Joey Gatorman to beat Strider to get through here. And they are close. They're not far at all. Valadon got lucky there and is at the boss, and that's a really good sign because like we saw, the boss really isn't the problem here. Not really. You come in here with so many upgrades that you finally get to use. After all that grinding through the stage, you finally get to have some power. And it helps a lot. Valadon also has some extra lives to spare. He might not need them though. Yo! Valadon actually defeated this in time. We have a winner. If they can survive the fire. And clear. That's the official end. Valadon hit it at pretty much 20 minutes as well. Their time is 39:25. I think because it took them so long to actually exit, they didn't finish it in time either. But they were closer to finishing it than Time Stalker was. At 20 minutes and 10 seconds versus like 20 minutes and 3 seconds. What a battle. Joey has 9 minutes, the most time left on Strider. Yoro-chan has about 4. Actually, I think Yoro-chan's 18 minutes or so now. Just a little bit left for them, in fact. They got here quickly. It was hard to see. They finished the first game in 9 minutes and the second one in 13. A time-saving attempt there. It would actually work if they hung left instead of right. You cannot go right that way, I don't think. Not unless you're doing some very specific stuff, maybe. I forgot that they could throw stuff. I haven't seen anybody really doing that much. It's because the sword attack is workably fine. Yoro-chan also hit 20 minutes on this one. 42:27. I saw some people recognize this in the audience when I pulled it up. Y'all knew what you were talking about. Y'all know about Strider. It would have been a feat if players could have cleared this in a reasonable time. We almost had 2 people beat it at all. Almost. When I made this, I went in knowing what to do, and it took me about 14 minutes. $48.54 for Joey. They're taking a pass there. Time with Strider. Yoro-chan takes third. Valadon takes second. Time Stalker takes first. That puts us at 5 for Valadon, 4 for Time Stalker, 2 for Joey, and 1 for Yoro-chan. They have 1 more game to play. They're doing it in a couple weeks. It could be a chance. There's a chance that Yoro-chan could come in first here in the next one. And if Valadon takes second and Time Stalker takes fourth, they would still be in it. A very specific loadout for them. But they could, theoretically. And the other 3, of course, anyone could win those. And Valadon's looking the best for it. But 5 isn't a guarantee. No one's completely safe yet. We need that 3rd game. All right. That's all we got for racing today. I think I am going to do a little run of FTL. I've been mixing that in here. People seem to like that. I like trying. We have one match tomorrow at 9. 2 tomorrow, or 2 Wednesday at midnight. Midnight and 1 a.m. Pretty damn late. But, you know, whatever. I can do that. Let's do it. We're gonna random a ship and do a shootout to see who's the crew. Whew. Stealth C. Pretty gross. Pretty tough. Good luck. Maybe it'll be a short one after all. Stealth C is one of the worst ships in the game. It doesn't have anything but high engines. It has no cloaking. It has no shields. Let's go. Oh man, Stealth C. I like the mini beam. For defense, we have to turn on the shield drone and hope that it keeps up with the projectiles coming in. That's what we have to defend ourselves. We also have long range scanners, and the reason we do is because without them, we could jump to this point and lose instantly. Like, there's no hope at all for us if we go to 2 or 3 of those. It's almost impossible to win that situation, even if we had the luckiest run otherwise. So they give us that just to tell us that that's what's there. So we're going to turn on that shield drone right away, try and beam through. The nice thing, at least, if there is a nice thing, is that this will block a missile. So we didn't actually take damage there, whereas other ships would have. We just happened to get lucky on that. We dodged the big one and absorbed the missile. So once we get going, we're actually okay. But we really need shields real bad. Cannot stress enough how bad we need those shields. Hey, we got 3 winners. Nice work, everybody. Samurai, Hitman, Lauratia.
Sorry about the connection issues. I have no idea what's doing that.
I think Twitch is just having a time with E3 and other things. But thank you. Nice race. Ugh. This is not good. I didn't turn it on soon enough. I'll pay the price. The price probably is just 1 damage. Probably. Ah, oh, shield drone took too long. I'll take Malo. Malo, help me. Yeah, you put that out. Malo. Now, what game ran slow? What do you mean? Which game was running slow? It looked right to me. Yeah. It sure did. NG crew, blue option. Right. Asteroid field, that's death. Jeez. I really, really need shields. They're expensive, though. I don't have a choice here. I gotta go there. Now, just because we have long-range scanners doesn't mean we're guaranteed to evade asteroids. We might have to jump through them at some point. Hopefully not. Because, like I said, that's real bad news. That's real gross. But it could theoretically happen, and I think has happened to me before.
Thanks for mystery tourney, other than Strider.
What am I gonna do with a Senji, man? Thanks, Paladon. Alright. Let's go. One of the big problems we're seeing over and over again is I'm not dodging very well, and every enemy has 2 shots at least to fire at me, and the shield drone can only stop 1. I did dodge 1 there, so he didn't take damage, but if we fail to dodge, and our dodge is only 25%, we're gonna take a hit, and that sucks ass. So this start is real bad for this ship. That's not a bad deal. I'll take it. I really need some money. I will rescue your store. And hopefully I can find the money. I would sell the anti-drone. That's another thing that we require until we get shields. But if I can get shields, I don't need it anymore. What happens is, if they have a combat drone and I don't turn this on, I'm absolutely screwed. Now, if they have a combat drone and a regular drone, or regular gun, I can't protect myself. And they usually do. If they have a combat drone, almost assuredly they'll also have a regular gun, which means I'm taking damage. For sure. So the Stealth C has a huge problem with you have to take damage a lot of the time. Just by random chance. The thing you're fighting cannot be dodged. Oh, that was close. Did manage to evade it though. I could have killed them there and I didn't. If our shield drone gets a damn chance, it can really help us out and make a bunch of extra shields. Zoltan shield style, we just have 5 cap on that, so it's not terrible once it gets going. It just takes too long to do it. Welcome aboard, Ferris. I have 100 scrap. I gotta beat this mission to maybe get my shields. They're not guaranteed to be in the store, but I feel like the odds are high. Hey, got them. They have a fire on their ship. Maybe we can kill the crew. I have no cameras, I just realized. Of course I don't. Why would I? Who would want those? Not me. It's fine. They have a fire on their ship again. I'm feeling like their oxygen's gonna be low, but if they fix it before they die, I'll just have to blow them up. We'll see. They might. I think they will. They're probably like 30%. I just missed twice. What? Oh, come on. 3 times, man. I'm taking a hit for no reason. I got my Zoltan shield to guard me. At least. Unbelievable. 4 out of 5 missed shots. Free repair, shields. Shields are mandatory. They're more expensive than I realized, but I will sell this for that. I'm not leaving without shields. So we don't need the shield drone anymore, really. I don't want to sell it necessarily. It's still good against drones, sort of, right? Like, it's still something. We're done with Sector 1. Let's get these guys. We got a mantis over here. One bay on, please. Disgusting. That was a crappy event to exit on, huh? I thought I could get some free fuel, and I just took some damage and lost some XP. But at least I didn't have any real trouble. Let's go down. I'm still looking for Slocknog. Maybe he's in one of those purple runs. I'd love to see Slocknog. Now that we have shields, we're almost a regular ship. Our guns still kind of suck, but they could be much worse. How's our pilot? I'm going to put the slug on the pilot. I should have done that from the beginning. Oh man, that's nice. Okay, that's real good. So now I have something to sell. I'm not going to go to that store though. Not enough money yet. Improved reactor for 2 drone parts, basically. Okay. I really could use better guns, but these 2 will work for now. I just don't have the money to buy better guns. Maybe we can shield ourselves from that jerk. Ah. Man. This is the problem with the guns. I only have exactly enough for 2 shields. It's a little early for 2 shields to be showing up too, but here they are. We got a fire over here I gotta put out, I guess. Did not know about that. I thought I heard it. Damn. Damn. This has been a really hard battle. I gotta fix my freaking doors, man, at some point here. My accuracy feels just really lousy. Lousier than normal. We could kill them with this if I do it to the right place. I feel like I could hit 4 rooms. It's the mini beam though. Maybe I'm wrong. 3's easy, but can we hit 4? I don't think so, actually. Let's fix the doors. All that for 30 scrap. Alright. I think I want to level up my shields. God damn it. I was really hoping I'd get a Mantis on board, but he's a traitor. Oh, he's not a traitor. That's the problem. He isn't a traitor. If he was, it'd be in business. I wasted a drone part there, just for security's sake. Oh well. These mantises cannot repair their ship. If I could just mess that O2 up, I think I'd have them dead. This will take a bit, but I can totally sit on this Mantis and make sure he can't repair that. He's slow enough. It's easy to suffocate Mantises. I am afraid of their big weapon, though. I'm not so much as long as I have a shield drum running, because it's blocking the EMP and keeping that halberd beam from working. But if that EMP ever gets through, I will take damage. EMP has gotten through. I don't know why. I guess the halberd destroyed my extra shot. There's a fire in their O2 room, so they're totally screwed. They're never gonna fix it now. They have to leave it broken. They're dead. For safety's sake, I'll turn off their weapons. Taking a lot of hits, man. We're not really safe until we really get rolling here. Another sector like the first one would be okay. I'm not there yet. I need more. Need more stuff. Oh, that's a dead end. I think it's okay to do it, though. I'm gonna do it. Okay, we got 2 shots and boarding. Pretty non-threatening ship. Okay, so I think I will have to dive if I go here. I don't know if it's worth that. They're gonna guarantee I have to dive, actually, and I think I might even have to dive twice. Maybe. It's too risky. This isn't that good. I better get out of here. I'm pushing it already. I think I'd game over if I went to that point like I thought I was going to. Even this might not make it. It's gonna be close. We're safe. NG Homeworlds. Hey Gateway, thanks for the sub. I used to use that mod that tells me how far they can jump. I don't have any mods on anymore. It's a missile launcher here, so I'm just gonna turn this on. The ship, if nothing else, is pretty tiny, so it's not gonna hit. It could hit my piloting bay, I think, and that's about it. The missile launcher. It's not gonna hit anything else, just randomly. Do miss. I do need a better gun. I definitely need a better gun. So I got that problem here. I don't like having to rely on 100% accuracy. It sucks. There's a tech channel on my Discord that could probably answer anything like that. I'm not sure what kind of problems you're having. I very rarely take the bribe from this ship because there's a second ship with like a coin flip chance to give you a bonus prize, and the bonus prize always makes it a better payoff than what this thing gives, and you still get money for destroying them. I got 15 hull points repaired. That saved me, what, 30 scrap easy? Not to mention a store has to be found to do it, so that's a huge, I'm happy that happened kind of stop. A very nice prize. I'm sitting on my money in case I do run into a shop. I definitely want a better weapon. Oh man, 2 missile launchers. Gross. I don't know if I want to fight this thing. I mean, I guess I could try. I can turn off most of... I'm going to give it a shot. Oh, they have cloaking. I didn't know that. Sucks. So we can shoot one of the 2 missiles down. The second one's going to hit, probably. Unless they stagger them. Which they didn't stagger them enough. And now we lost our drone, so we need to fix that right away. Get it back online before they fire again. Which did not happen. Okay, there we go. Alright, it's like I thought I would be able to disable one of those for too long. Our ship is definitely too long to protect it from the missiles here. The defense drone won't work out. Every time. Ugh, 18 scrap. What a shitty reward. Man. Okay. Do I rely on them staggering their shots and my dodge to try and get me through this fight? I think I do. They can only hurt me if they shoot it all together and if they hit every single one. They have to really shoot it together within a window of 1 shield charge. And if I can just get my shots through, I can turn them off. That's the O2 alert. Seven missiles. We got that thing back. Don't really want it. I'm not paying them money to dodge them. Pilot and guns. Hey, Hugo's been going alright. Hey Rejax, thanks for the sub. What's up? There's a store. That's a good store. I want to hit that. So, yeah, this will work. Show me guns, please. Vulcan. Do I commit to that? It's not a bad ship for it. I've only got 3 slots for weapons.
What's up?
I don't really want to use that, though. That's pretty dangerous. It's expensive, too. Actually get it online is expensive. I have stuff I can sell, though. I don't really need these. I can get 47 there. If I'm actually going to use the Vulcan, I need another weapons point. Actually, I need 2. I need 40. No, I need, I need 60. Okay, so we need...
Pay more FDLO, boy.
If I want to use the Vulcan, and I do, I desperately need something. And it's the best thing I've got. It's not my favorite weapon at all, but it's the best thing here. I need 4 weapon power for this stupid thing. I'd also get hacking. That would solve the problem real quick. If I got the Vulcan, I probably wouldn't keep the laser charger, so I think I do have the money. I need 145, I think. So it's 60 plus 95. Right? Let me see. That's so expensive, man. It's not that good. I think I have to buy it. I think I'm going to do that. I haven't used it in a long time anyway. It takes forever to wind up, but once it gets going, it's pretty fun. We're committing to the Vulcan. Anti-drone gone. Shield plus. Hesitate to sell that, but I'm going to. Keep the mini beam. It's good, and I want to use it later. Vulcan's online. I don't have a lot of engine power, but I do have the Vulcan online. And we kept the mini beam, and we immediately were paid for it, so that's cool. We held onto it, and we got a blue option for an event. Oh, they're going to escape, probably. Because of how long the Vulcan takes to get warmed up. We gotta beat 2 shields with it. It's gonna be really hard to beat them before this thing leaves. And if it leaves, I'm in trouble. I'm actually in a really bad way if this thing gets away. So let's try and destroy the piloting, I guess, to just try and slow them down. I need another like 30 seconds. I don't think I'm going to get it. Maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I've underestimated the Vulcan's speed at this point. It missed too much. If it wasn't missing, it would have happened. If they did not alert them or anything, that's an exit point. Never mind. I'm good. I'm fine. Let's get out of here. Ion Storm. I won't be able to fight in that. I do not like what I'm looking at here. This is pretty dangerous. This thing's gonna almost guarantee that I take some damage here. It sucks. The drones are gonna hit while my shields are gone, almost assuredly. So the problem with the Vulcan is that the first shot takes so long that very rarely are you able to get through the fight without taking a couple hits. It just takes so long. And now, because it got shut off, it's got to restart the whole charge. It's real bad about that. I'm in a bad way. I have to leave this fight. I can't win here. I don't think. I did manage to do a little bit of damage, but it's not enough. If I could have broken the other drone, I'd be in better shape. I'm leaving. I'm not going to take more beam drone. If I could just get some more freaking energy, if I could get the defense that I need to sit and charge that Vulcan up and actually get moving with it. If I found a pre-igniter too, something to help with the start that takes so long, or a little bit of safety on it, like 5 weapon power, so that when it takes damage it doesn't shut off the Vulcan. That's eventually going to happen, so it's only going to get better. And as my weapon skill goes up, that first shot won't take so damn long. The nice thing is the weapons guy will soon be a master. It won't take long at all. He's already a master. I'll take that. That's a damn good deal. Wow. In time for a store. Ion intruder. Worth a lot of money. There's a pre-igniter. Is it worth that much money? It might be worth getting that. I'd give up my defense drone for it or something. I gotta figure out a way to get that in my inventory, man. We are selling that for sure. Leaving me 20 something short, 24 short of that pre-igniter. These two together would do it. I hate to sell long-range scanners, but I think that's a huge deal. I really don't want to sell the mini-beam. If I sell my defense drone and lose protection from missiles just to have the Vulcan fire instantly right away, I might. We'll probably be able to get a new defense drone down the road. Probably. Maybe. I could sell these two. That makes more sense. I really don't want to sell the mini beam, but it makes more sense to sell that than defense drone. I'll just have a system that doesn't do anything if I sell it, as that sucks a lot. This is a good gun too, but I'm certainly into the Vulcan right now. I have to commit to making it as good as possible. I think I want that pre-igniter. I could jump here and come back. Ion storms everywhere I look. Gross. Because we're in a nebula, it's not that bad. Two ion storms. Let me see what that would be like. So we have... I'd have 5 power. This is all I would have to fight that freaking zone if I did those. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that's safe at all. So that's why I said these ion storms are bad news. There's 2 of them. I could jump to these points and see if they give money, but they're not gonna give me enough. I'll check one out. I'll check this one out. It's empty. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna sell my mini beam, which I'm not using currently, and my long range scanners. Which I know that makes money for me. But I really don't like missiles. It makes money for me because I can dodge this. Now I do want to try this fight. Oh, I could have done this. Damn, that was it too. We need power. Rockman got me some free money in a fight that I was ready for this time, but no way I could have known about that. Defense drone, you're gonna pay for yourself right now, huh? Fight this guy. Did I not shoot this? Hey. The mantis should leave. Yeah, okay. What rooms do I dislike? Man, I dislike that. Oh good, there's a fire on their ship, I think. Ah, god damn it. Defense drone's not good enough at its job to protect me from this. Wow. Would you please stop missing? How are they missing so much? Oh my god. That's the other problem with the Vulcan. Sometimes you miss too much and it can't get through the shields. I was getting nervous there about my defense drone failing and my piloting being offline. Both of those things were disasters. So it's not incredible with a pre-igniter, but it certainly helps a lot. It takes like 10 seconds off of the wind-up. If that happens, though, we're still screwed, so I still need to fix that. We're still a long way from being powerful here, but we could become pretty strong later. I don't think I can fight this ship. It's too much. They have too many good guns. I'd rather have their loadout than mine, ultimately. If they break through my shields again, I'm leaving. Okay, they are, so fuck that. We just suck at dodging, so. Yeah, if they reset the Vulcan, then it's as if I didn't have a pre-igniter at all. It certainly is a better, like, it's alright, I see the benefit on the Vulcan, but it's a better augment for other guns. Those are fire bombs. And they're off. Their ship's on fire too. That's not too bad. I'll do that. So they have a defense drone too, which shoots down my Vulcan shots, which makes this very annoying. Who died? This guy died and shut off my Vulcan. And that too. This sucks. God damn, dude. Pretty nasty ships we run into in this freaking world. Of course they bombed the shield room again. Well, they only have one more volley of bombs left. Here it comes. I figured they would eventually bomb the clone bay and screw me. But they took too long to do it, so now they're in trouble. It's time for revenge. My eventual defeat of this very hard to kill rebel rigger. We can eventually beat that drone. Especially if we pick a room that's on the edge of the ship where it won't be able to shoot it down necessarily. I might be wrong about that, actually. No, we hit once. If we could just hit this room, we'd have a solution, but I don't know if we can. It seems luck-based. Because I can't control what direction we come in from, that's why. I don't think it's gonna happen. I should have left as soon as I could on this piece of junk. So there's the other issue. Defense drone completely shuts me off. Our health. I could go here. I think I can make that. I'm leaving. That event can kill your ship because this game is mean. You can be killed by events. Sure can. I've lost that way before. I really need money. I just need cash. I don't have anything. You spend so much money getting the shields on in the first place. I feel like that's the most imbalanced thing about this, is that the shields cost 125 freaking scrap to get started. That's such a rude place to put the price on them. It's ridiculously expensive. That's so much money. Just to get this ship back to where it should be, you have to spend 120 scrap. That's the weakness. Until you get it, you're weak as hell. And once you get it, you're just a regular ship that just started the game. God damn it. We'd just gotten through too. Their cloaking's on now. Ah, they broke my Vulcan. That sucks. Let's get this fixed. I can't stay here if I don't have my shields fixed. I'm observing the way these bullets are coming in and if I should leave or not. That will kill me. Okay, we gotta go. I don't have cloak. So that's an irrelevant thing. I don't have cloak at all. Oh, here comes the big blast. Okay, we did some dodging. Nice. Oh, come on. Oh, it's fire, though. I can put that out. We can work on this. That's right. No cloak. It's the bad one. I really need to find a store. My life depends on it here. If I could find one, I might be okay. I might be able to swing victory out of this. I'll give them fuel because they'll give me money. Yeah, there it is. I think I might be okay. I've got a lot of money now. I've got a defense drone. There's a flak 2 in there. That would be amazing to combine with this Vulcan. That would be out of hand. That's extremely the gun that actually is good with the pre-igniter. I don't need swarm missiles, that's for sure. I really want... I'm buying this. I think I'm going to switch guns, in fact, to that. Maybe. I'll consider that. I need to repair my ship, buy this, and try to get level 3 shields. We're going to start every battle with a big flak burst and then switch to the Vulcan. I think that's the way to go. Intruders. Let's get them. Can't believe how badly that burst did. It didn't work at all. Let the Rockman in, please. Get in there. Oh, I didn't turn the drone on in time there. Sucked. Oh, these borders, dude. No cameras, borders. They hacked the room that the borders went into. And, they're just causing me all kinds of misery right here. They destroyed my drone, too, for good measure. Like, piss off, please. Oh my god, they killed a crew member. I'm in trouble. This is so dumb. They have so much going on that they really have me out of control here. Let's fire this. Such an obnoxious amount of shit. Why does my defense drone keep dying? That's the worst thing of all, dude. I hate that it can even die at all. It sucks. Well, my guy who's gunning is the most replaceable dude, so that's okay, I guess. If he's the one who died, he is the human. We gotta get out of this stupid place. I can barely keep up with that drone. This is a Combat 2 drone. And then they have this, too. God, I didn't even notice that. I can't hurt the ship at all. This ship's so bad, dude. This is such a nightmare, everything about it. So let's go over everything that's wrong with it. They hacked my weapons. They dropped borders in there by an event. They're not supposed to have borders, but they do because of an event. They shot my drone out of the sky, which allowed that missile launcher to kill my clone bay, which of course they shot with it. destroying my chance to res my NG, or my human. So I immediately fixed it and at least saved the NG. They also have a defense drone level 2 that stops my Vulcan from doing anything. And when I fired my flak, somehow all of it missed, and it didn't do a damn thing to their ship, which was my one chance to actually do something to this enemy. So I think it's time to go, is what I'm saying. And I'm debating which gun I want online for the start of the next fight. Oh yeah, they cloned those event borders, so they had extra dudes that they weren't even equipped with to begin with, so they just had 2 extra guys on this ship. Because of that jump, I lost my pre-igniter bonus because it turned off all my systems, so that's cool also. Is that a defense level 2? I'm starting to think that they just show up because I have the Vulcan. So we can't use the Vulcan here until we turn that off. It's useless, so great. I'm glad I have the flak 2 as a solution. Is it a coincidence that... Well, they just shot my drone again down. Is it a coincidence that we keep running into that after buying the Vulcan? I don't feel like it is. This guy needs to be in the engines room where he belongs. Come on, man. My repair NG is going to be the gunner. They cannot stop the flak 2. The flak 2 is going to eat them up eventually. I hate that I have to talk about these ships in ways of can I even kill them? It's so common to talk about that when the Vulcan's involved and these defense drones who show up. Okay, we're done with that, so we can turn that off. Black 2 killed them eventually. It wasn't really worth it. What's the NG doing? He's gonna learn gun skill instantly on the Vulcan when I start using it, so that's not a problem. I just need a chance to use it on a level 4 ship that can't hurt me. And that will show up in time. I might have to lay off the guns a bit on them later, but that's a late game ship that will show up, I guarantee it. These damn invaders, dude. I'm not equipped to deal with this. I think I need to, I gotta fight them. Let's kill them. I always think the slugs are bad at combat, but they're not. That's just the impression I get because you wouldn't think of a slug as a fighter, but he's just as good as anyone else. So he'll kill them. The NGs are the ones who suck. I think this ship looks okay to fight. I don't see anything wrong with it. Man, that freaking miss. Ugh, really? God. These borders are giving me a bad time. Oh, I'm so injured. I'm gonna get rid of these borders. I need to move him here. And drain the O2, I guess. God, they just had to break the shields before that. Fuck. That's not good. I think I'm screwed. I think I'm not going to get out of this one. It's too much. The borders were too much. Yeah, they killed me. I wasn't allowed to leave. Man, damn. I wish I had that mantis that betrayed me. He would have saved me. Ha. I shouldn't have gone for the Vulcan. I always think it's the good idea. But it's such a freaking bad weapon, dude. It's so hard to use. And I swear to God, the game counters it. Those defense drones stole so much money from me. I want to know the answer to that. I'm going to ask Twinge about that. I demand to know if me buying the Vulcan caused defense drones 2 to show up. Because if they did, then they literally countered me and took away my chance to win. They did it 3 times. 3 times I ran into defense drone 2s. So that's 90 scraps stolen away from me. Not to mention all the damage I suffered fighting those unbeatable things. I could have had hacking and killed those ships easily. And gotten all that money just fine. But I went for the Vulcan, and then they became unbeatable. Literally unstoppable because of it. I think that's true. I need to ask Twinge about that. So I know the answer to that, and I'll know better than to pick the Vulcan or the defense drone or anything like that in those cases when they just get counter-picked by the enemy. Just seeing what I have and rolling different equipment. If that's true, then it sucks ass. I'm not sure, but it seems like it does because, I mean, I don't see defense drone 2 that often. I just don't. 3 times? It's wild. It was a bad buy anyway. I don't think it was the way to go. I just haven't used it in a while. Hacking is the way to go for sure. There's almost no way that hacking is not the better option. It would have easily won all of those fights. I could just shut their shields down and use my mini beam. Like, just that alone would have been better than what I was doing. But I also had a regular gun to back it up. And I didn't go for that because it's what I always go for. Because it's an easy win. So when I saw hacking and the Vulcan in there, and I went for the Vulcan, I think I lost the run right then. The pre-igniter didn't help as much as it could have on a different gun too. I would have had the pre-igniter with hacking. That's what I would have had. I would have had the pre-igniter and hacked those 2 weapons to fire instantly. So the first thing I would have done is 6 damage and my choice of destruction on their ship. Hey Reckle, thanks for the sub. Well, that's it for me, folks. Thanks for joining me. I was only going to play for about an hour, so it works out that I lost, I guess. Author Blues is playing Phoenix Wright stuff, but he's further in it than I am. I've never played those games, so I'm hesitant to watch that. So
What boot?
I want to host over someone else. See you later. But if you're interested in Phoenix Wright, he's up to it.